Dude, you looking at this? There's a thunderstorm that is hitting Palm Beach very soon.
What? You serious, Davis? Are you serious?
I am not kidding right now, James. I mean, look at this. Indicating severe flooding in the area. Even though we may be close to hurricane season, we gotta warn the state now, or else people will start dying in thousands. We got to do this now.
You are listening to the NOAA weather radio for the city of Palm Beach, Florida. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. What? Severe thunderstorm indicated as a tropical storm that is heading for the coast of Florida off the Atlantic coast. This is indicated to be a hurricane watch right now, since this is just a tropical storm. Where? Palm Beach, Florida. When? At 6:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Impacts: expect severe damage for trees, unsecured objects, vehicles, buildings, etc. You are advised to either move to higher ground or evacuate now. If you do either of these, you must stock up on food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered radio. Source is from the radar. Chance of rain is at estimate of 90% with over 5-10 inches of rain. Stay safe out there. You are listening to the NOAA weather radio for the city of Palm Beach, Florida. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. What? What was considered a tropical storm has now evolved at 55 miles per hour, expected to make landfall in 1 hour. This is indicated to be a hurricane watch, since this is just a tropical storm, but this is only gonna change. Where? Palm Beach, Florida. When? At 6:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Impacts: expect severe damage for trees, unsecured objects, vehicles, buildings, etc. The governor of Florida is advising everyone in Palm Beach and surrounding areas to either move to higher ground or evacuate now. If you do either of these, you must stock up on food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered radio. Source is from the radar. Chance of rain is at estimate of now 100% with over 7-14 inches of rain. Stay safe out there.
Good morning, Palm Beach. Your boy Marty is back for some more news. Yesterday, the National Weather Service has warned everyone of a hurricane watch and a severe thunderstorm warning in effect until September 22nd ND for 43 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The tropical storm is headed off the coast of the Caribbean islands and is expected to make landfall into the coastlines of Florida in the next 2 hours. It is called Tropical Storm Chaos, but this is not a regular storm. This storm distorts the noise of water in its path, which is the first tropical storm to have actually changed sounds of water. Residents are advised to leave the city if possible now. Before that, stock up on all necessities you will or may need or want for your adventure to get away from the tropical storm. Expect severe wind gusts of 100 miles per hour, 5 to 10 inches of rain, and more. Co-reporter Wanda.
I hear you, Claire Marty. People over social media have posted things about this tropical storm that could make landfall off the coast of the Caribbean islands in 2 hours. Residents are advised not to spread any panic, protest, or riot at all. Tropical storm chaos is heading for Florida's surrounding areas of Palm Beach. If you evacuate, please evacuate to higher latitudes or further inland areas. This method is able to save lives like it has been since time began. This storm is expected to be a Category 3 hurricane with massive damage from extreme flooding as well. But this is not just a regular version. The sounds of the water now seem distorted, and it could possibly become an aquatic threat even further. I'm taking off now. Thank you for having me, Marty.
Are you there at Palm Beach? That was the report. I will do anything to give you guys up to date of information whenever it is available. Or you can tune into this station or other news or radio stations covering this tropical storm during hurricane season. Good luck!
The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service. At 9:55 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a hurricane warning is now in effect for Palm Beach and surrounding coastal areas. The tropical storm EAS is now a hurricane. The hurricane has now made landfall and is causing severe flooding in surrounding coast areas of Palm Beach. Expect severe damage of trees, buildings, vehicles, and more in its path. All residents are advised to evacuate all the beaches of Palm Beach and its surrounding areas now. If you don't, you will face certain death. Over 30 deaths are now confirmed and 1,000 people had left the beaches once Hurricane EAS made landfall. When evacuating, you must take necessary precautions and supplies. Do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse. Stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation. Hurricane warning and immediate evacuation is now in effect for the entire lower state of Florida until further notice. The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service. At 11:35 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a hurricane warning is still in effect for Palm Beach and surrounding coastal areas. After the hurricane made landfall in Palm Beach, it has now made further landfall for these cities. They include Fort Myers, Collier, Hendry, Coral Springs, Miami, Hialeah, Monroe, Homestead, Cape Coral, Martin, Blaze, Charlotte, Sarasota, St. Lucie, Okeechobee, Sebring, DeSoto, and Haiti. Hurricane EAS is causing even more severe flooding in all mentioned cities and towns. Expect more severe damage of trees, buildings, vehicles, and more in its path. All residents are advised to evacuate all the beaches of Palm Beach and its surrounding areas now. If you don't, you will face certain death. Over 2,000 deaths are now confirmed and 40,000 people have left the mentioned cities once Hurricane EAS made landfall. When evacuating, you must take necessary precautions and supplies. Do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse. Stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation.
Good morning again. I am not happy of these reports. I wish to bring you happiness and positivity. But no, the hurricane has caused severe damage in most of the lower portion of Florida. If you located in any mentioned city from the emergency alert that was broadcasted on every single television and radio across the affected areas, you must leave now. Wait. Who's at the door? Wait, what the...
message is transmitted at the request of the civil authorities at 1:42 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The hurricane warning that was in effect is now not just a hurricane anymore. There is an unknown aquatic creature roaming the Miami area off its beach. It is now killing anyone it sees in its path. It is confirmed that he is resistant to bullets, knives plus swords, and baseball bats since he is a water species. He is planning to absorb Chaos Emeralds, which are emeralds powered by the Master Emerald, only supposed to be in fiction. But we were wrong. He is real. He will end up trying to take over the ocean so he can cause more water disasters and make rising sea levels worse than it already is via climate change. He is able to resist disasters. But there's one method you can do if you see him. Use fire. Fire will burn him down a bit, but it is guaranteed to not get him killed instantly. He is 6 feet 4 inches tall, has a visible brain, aquatic head and blue skin. His hands and feet only have 2 each, but they are not human nails. Over 100 deaths are now confirmed from the creature, now named Chaos. But there are over 2,300 dead from the hurricane. All residents are advised to evacuate all the beaches of Palm Beach and its surrounding areas now. If you don't, you will face certain death. When evacuating, you must take necessary precautions and supplies. Do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse. Stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation.
Good afternoon. I obviously thought Chaos was just a fictional creature, but you know, Series Sonic X. I used to read that when I was a child, but now I am seeing these characters in real life. But it's one of the antagonists, Chaos. If you don't know, you just have to find out how it feels to encounter him. I cannot believe he actually is resistant to many weapons. Able to absorb any bullet? No. He just deflects them back to the person who already was supposed to shoot him. At this point, there is no way the authorities are going to handle this at all. If they can't, then the military may not be able to handle this. But I'm just saying, if this creature wants to mutate and take over our world, then I guess I'll have to find out what happens. Just please do not panic out there, kids. Do not panic. If you do, you will make this situation a lot worse than it already is going to be. The creature is extremely dangerous. Do not go near him. Do not think about going near him at all. If you do so, you will be dead. He will drown you in the ocean, or he will just choke you. He'll do any method that will hurt you a lot. But he is confirmed to be in his base form known as Chaos Zero, which is the entire appearance that was set for the emergency alert system that issued an immediate evacuation for all of Florida at this point. I am in Florida, but I'm already evacuating into at least Maine. So hopefully that I won't have to deal with all these floodings. I hope. Just please, stay safe out there. Wait, oh no. I think the creature's after me. Wait, no.
I am Chaos the Almighty, who will rule all the oceans. I will be your master. You will do what I say, and that's final. Go outside now. If you don't, I will kill you. Go outside now, you little crap. I will be your master. Oh, really? Sirens going off? What do they want now?
We have found the creature. We will take him down now.
Well, if it ain't the weak authorities who can't even handle a gun properly on me. What do you all want from me?
You calling us weak? You can reconsider that since you will be executed.
I am not a human. I am chaos. Zero. This is just my base form.
How did we not get him?
Really? You think you're gonna shoot bullets and it just kill me? Well, guess what? It didn't. I survived. All of you, stay where you are. I will kill you all, one by one.
Oh crap. I'm out of ammo. We just retreat before he'll shoot.
Do you obviously think you can run from me? No. You are right here, and that is final. You will now become my minions, and you will do what I say. Perfect. Now there are my minions. Now, you will call me Master Chaos. Go out there and attack the cities that are unaffected by me.
Yes, Master. I will do as commanded.
Now!
Civil danger warning for all the lower portion of Florida remains in effect until further notice. The following message is transmitted at the request of the civil authorities, the National Weather Service, and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. At around 3:11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Chaos has now used Chaos Emeralds to mutate his victims into aquatic mutants. These mutants are attacking anybody they come across, which is known as the Chaos Curse. These creatures can be identified by water blue skin, visible brain, green glowing eyes, sharp teeth, hands and feet that are similar to Chaos himself. They are able to swim at 150 to 400 miles per hour, depending on the wind gusts. The stages of this curse go as follows. At first, you start off with watery eyes as regular viral style, then it ends up going super excessive to your entire body. Second off, you end up going into a severe fever, cough, nausea, vomiting. But not like regular vomit. It is actually vomiting flood water, which is the strangest way to vomit. Third off, you end up with epilepsy, photosensitive epilepsy, seizures, psychosis, and total organ failure, then you die. Fourth and finally, after 20 seconds of death, you reanimate with all mentioned characteristics as a mutant species. Do not under any circumstances come in contact with these creatures. They are extremely dangerous and will attack anybody they see, so will Chaos himself. In the next 2 days, they are expected to spread across the entire lower half of the eastern United States, mostly of the coastal areas. All residents are advised to evacuate immediately. If you live from Palm Beach to Miami, evacuate now, or evacuate the areas mentioned in the previous broadcast. The National Guard has now been deployed to deal with this situation. If you are caught entering any affected area once the National Guard comes, you will be shot on sight. If you believe you are reanimating into creatures, the only method is to euthanize yourself to prevent yourself from this curse. This may scare you big time. If you don't euthanize yourself once you are going through the first or third stages, you will reanimate into an aquatic mutant. When evacuating, bring food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, phones, and all other necessities for your trip. Evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate. A civil danger warning remains in effect until further notice. following message is transmitted at the request of the civil authorities, the National Weather Service, and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. At around 2:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the mutants have now become increasingly more present in all of Florida. These mutants are attacking anybody they come across, which is known as the Chaos Curse. Do not under any circumstances come in contact with these creatures. They are extremely dangerous and will attack anybody they see, so will Chaos himself. All residents are advised to evacuate immediately. If you see this message anywhere you are in Florida, evacuate now. If you believe you are reanimating into creatures, the only method is to euthanize yourself to prevent yourself from this curse. This may scare you big time. If you don't euthanize yourself once you are going through the first or third stages, you will reanimate into an aquatic mutant. When evacuating, bring food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, phones, and all other necessities for your trip. Stay tuned for more information. Message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. At around 4:12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the mutants that have become increasingly more present in all of Florida are now reported in outside states. These states include Georgia, Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina, Kentucky, and Virginia. These mutants are attacking anybody they come across, which is known as the Chaos Curse. Do not under any circumstances come in contact with these creatures. They are extremely dangerous and will attack anybody they see, so will Chaos himself. There are now approximately 3,000,000 dead with 9,5,0,0,0 people victimized to chaos. All residents are advised to evacuate immediately. If you see this message anywhere you are in the mentioned states, evacuate now. If you believe you are reanimating into creatures, the only method is if you don't euthanize yourself once you are going through. Go outside now. If you don't, I will kill you. Go outside now, you little crap. You will call me Master Chaos.
Welcome everyone. You are listening to the United Nations press conference.
The outbreak, we call this, the Wrath of Chaos, has now caught our attention according to governors of the affected states, starting with Florida. Today, it's October 1st, and it has been 9 days since the initial outbreak. Chaos has really caused over 2 million people to be affected by the wrath, and now over 1.1 million are either dead, missing, or are already cursed.
Anyone who is located in Texas, Louisiana, Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and other states are advised that this blockade cannot be surpassed except for military authorities and governors that go for a safe location. The power is in us to fight off this creature now, or get cursed.
I agree with the statement.
Any resident left over in Florida stretching now to Texas is now considered no longer able to leave, as we have either or not the proposal of building a blockade. Shall more than 2/3 of the assembly vote in favor, then it will pass.
What is the United Nations even trying to do with me right now? Do they even realize that their survival chances are not going to increase? I'll show them what real pain feels like.
broadcast is being transmitted by the United States government. Please pay attention. The past 9 days have been brutal for handling of the crisis. This was a thunderstorm, then a hurricane, then it was chaos, and now it is the mutant creatures. These creatures have attacked Florida and surrounding states for 9 days now. These creatures are dangerous and contact with chaos or the aquatic mutants can result in death in 2 minutes or less. The United States government has banned travel via ports and airports to prevent the cars being airborne. Do not panic. Panicking will not make things better. It is too late to evacuate. You must move to higher ground with stocking up on food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and any other necessities. The military in the East are having trouble exterminating these mutant creatures. If you are in the marked areas, travel ban is in effect. Do not violate the travel ban, or you will be shot on sight, whether aggressive or alive. Please stay calm as much as you can, as we are one nation, under God, and we will defeat chaos and the curse. But portions of Canada are now reporting chaos roaming is rampant in Toronto. If you are in the stages of the curse, you must euthanize yourself immediately, or you will resist weapons when you transform into these creatures. This is harsh, but we are doing this for the good of the rest of humanity. Good luck.
The following message is transmitted by the Canadian government. The creature called Chaos is now attacking our country, mainly in Toronto. Chaos is a creature 6 foot tall, glows green eyes, a visible brain, and he has extreme movement in water. But it is possible the emeralds will empower him into perfect chaos, but cannot be confirmed at the moment. The United States government is dealing with the similar issues as well, as it originated from the United States. The outbreak has caused aquatic mutants to form, thus allowing more damage to come. These mutants are attacking anyone they are across. You are advised to move into higher ground now. Bring all necessities with you before prices at grocery stores soar to all-time highs. Keep calm as this situation will not be able to ruin our county anytime soon. Stay tuned to Alert Ready for more information.
Le message suivant est transmis par le gouvernement canadien. La créature appelée Chaos attaque maintenant notre pays, principalement à Toronto. Le Chaos est une créature de 6 pieds de haut, des yeux verts brillants, un cerveau visible et il a des mouvements extrêmes dans l'eau. Mais il est possible que les émeraudes le placent dans un chaos parfait, mais cela ne peut pas être confirmé pour le moment. Le gouvernement des États-Unis traite également des problèmes similaires, car il est originaire des États-Unis. L'épidémie a provoqué la formation de mutants aquatiques, permettant ainsi d'autres dégâts. Ces mutants attaquent tous ceux qu'ils croisent. Il vous est conseillé de vous déplacer vers un terrain plus élevé maintenant. Apportez tout le nécessaire avec vous avant que les prix des épiceries n'atteignent des sommets inégalés. Restez calme car cette situation ne pourra pas ruiner notre comté d'aussitôt. Restez à l'écoute d'Alert Riadi pour plus d'informations.
So, you thought you were gonna be able to pull this off? No. Here come the perfect form!
日本に上陸した。津波は IMA、我が国に混沌をもたらさいといます。カオスはソニック X に PJ する。 KUR 値で、様々な形に、突然変態することができます。現時点で分かれ、が P フェクトカオスである KAN 性、が ARU という理論、が K 畜サリート、今スコーのリー K により1、400万、リアイデーが深部 SHI、3CHI1、200。リが現在日本にいます。項の生き物は沿岸地域。2枚担当を持ち込んで ORI、S。G するスビートのストー K。歴シャイといます P フェクトカオスは、ストリトが他人に定シャイと、殺用落外になるため、以前、より MO を早くよりクノーストを、呪うことができる Y になりました物資用。タクウェイと、すぐに KIDOE。行きましょうリードご伝えください。
The tsunami that made landfall on Japan has now brought chaos into our country. Chaos is a creature from Sonic X who is able to mutate in different forms. Theories are building up that he could be perfect chaos at the moment. Over 14 million are dead from this outbreak, with 1,200 of them now in Japan. This creature has brought mutants into the coastal areas, in which they are attacking everyone they encounter. Perfect chaos is able to curse more people faster than before, as this is how people turn murderous towards others. Stock up on supplies and get up to higher latitudes immediately. Please keep tuned.
The Civil Defence of New Zealand is warning all residents of immediate evacuation. The creatures of aquatic mutants have now involved in attacking New Zealand's beaches. After a series of reports from different countries coming in about chaos now becoming perfect chaos, it is now possible that this came from the United States, as this is where the origin of the creature was. Do not come in contact with any mutant creatures or chaos. If you do so, there's no escape, except for euthanizing yourself, if you have the following: fever, dizziness, cough, watery eyes that start small then turn severe, epilepsy, psychosis, and total organ failure. If you don't, you will face death, and become weapon-proof. It is noted that, even when authorities try to handle it, the creature was known to either block or deflect any gun bullet when he gets shot at by authorities. You must take necessities, no matter how much you want. All residents of New Zealand are advised that perfect chaos will end up killing 3 million people and there would be 4 million cursed. This is not true yet, with only about 750 dead, but this will rapidly change in a few days. Thank you for cooperating with the necessary information for this broadcast.
The Australian government is warning the country that the mutants have now made it to Australia from New Zealand after they reported the creatures of chaos mutants. Chaos is wreaking havoc in Australia as he is perfect chaos. Chaos is a creature from Sonic the Hedgehog, in which he is able to destroy everything with his tentacles as he is dangerous. There are already 495 people who died to this creature about 1 hour after he made initial landfall to the coastal areas of Australia. You must evacuate or move to higher ground. Failure to do so at your peril. You must stock up on food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and more for the duration of this emergency. Thank you for complying to this broadcast and stay alert of these mutants.
This message is broadcast by the BBC and the British government. This is not a test. The United Kingdom is now under the threat of a watery creature that survives floods, hurricanes, and tsunamis or any other water disaster. The creature's photo is right here on the screen, as you can see clearly. The creature is identified in 6-foot-tall height, blue watery skin over him, visible brain, green glowing eyes, and his hands and feet only have 2 sides each. He will end up creating so-called aquatic mutants who attack people and do what Chaos says. Do not come to the following area under attack. It is York, United Kingdom, after 3 hours ago when the first case of this curse came in via airports from Ireland. There are now approximately over 1,000 Britons dead. The Prime Minister has issued complete lockdown for York and surrounding areas to prevent Chaos from spreading his wrath any further than he already is. Bring any necessities with you so you will last for at least 2 weeks worth of survival. Stay tuned to BBC for more information.
We interrupt your programming. This is a broadcast important for your safety. This is a national emergency.
미수즈는 대한민국 지용주의조 지안도레브니더 헌던 UI 번호는 IG 세제자고인 위아와의 도야스고 IG 윤리넬러의 ILULOSSSUBANIDA 케어주면 살람률 저거일 수 있으면 웬비아엔 하이용 텔러 겐주도요 다리안비언이거 도요 메네이는 살람률 저기분이더 I 볼비용년 미거괴조 치오윤 SIJAHDOEOSSSUBANIDA 번아위 치아즈 세일리에는 5번 지안이 볼지란드 웨스더 야티안, 생웨이즈아도 아이 생물률 메네지 메이시브시오 줄리아지 엔유미연 심게엔 저거유미 일유지 도에브니더 아이지 필야헨 모든 보규부 법률 개지고 디오 나프윤 가지율 체지 AYA 해브니더 공포이 진리지 멜치아즈 페이니그윤 생웨익률 어와지 기분이더 자이에자그 지키야부어 주죠.
This message is transmitted by the government of South Korea. The wrath of Chaos has now become a global threat, now to our country. Chaos has been deemed in his perfect form, who is able to kill people, then they become mutants in which they kill anyone they come across. This outbreak first started in the United States. The first case of the wrath was found 5 minutes ago. Do not under any circumstances encounter these creatures, or you will end up in severe death. You need to seek higher ground now with all necessary supplies. Do not panic. Panicking makes things worse. Please keep tuned.
We interrupt your programming. This is a broadcast important for your safety. This is a national emergency. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast and cable systems shall transmit this broadcast. All regular programming is now suspended for the duration of this broadcast. The White House was requested in participation of this national alert. Do not use the telephone line. They should be kept for emergency use only. The following message is transmitted from the United States government. For the past few days, Chaos and his mutants have now been present in all 50 states. These creatures are also now attacking parts of the world as this crisis unfolds. Countries like Denmark, Ireland, United Kingdom, Japan, South Korea, France, Greece, Australia, and New Zealand are reporting these mutants. Massive damage has been reported in all mentioned countries. Almost half of the country is cursed by Chaos, and it's only a matter of time before we have to use nuclear weapons according to the president, in order to curb this creature as it is made up of water. If nuclear weapons is such an idea, then all residents will be advised to seek fallout shelter at any time. Or, now, stay in your shelters or high grounds as tsunamis and floods are all over the world now. Keep necessities with you at all times, to ensure you can survive. Please keep tuned.
This message is being transmitted by the Irish government. The situation involving Chows and his creatures are only getting worse. There is now approximately 2% of our country dead, and 10% of our country now affected by this crisis. The government has dispatched all military personnel to every affected area in our to kill off the mutants before they end up causing further damage and severe Chows. Anyone going through the transformation must be euthanized immediately. If you don't, you or they will become aquatic mutants and attack you, and you or they die as a precaution. Half of the United States is said to be affected by this crisis and half of the United States is already dead. The president has been taken to an undisclosed location, so he cannot give the speech as of now. Please keep necessary supplies for your shelters, as many homes have been raided. You must lock all windows or holes in your home, so you can reduce the ability of Chows entering your home. He has now contaminated the supply of water, meaning only bottled water is usable at this point on. This is now a waterborne curse. Do not drink water from the contaminated areas as you will get sick or become cursed with Chows. Stay tuned for more information on this outbreak.
Este es un mensaje hecho por el gobierno mexicano. Esto no es una prueba o un juego. Las criaturas ahora han devorado más de una cuarta parte de México. El presidente ha considerado declarar una emergencia nacional en este momento y estará vigente hasta nuevo aviso. Baja California contabiliza la mitad de estas víctimas ya que está al borde de caer por completo en manos de estas criaturas. El ejército está luchando para luchar contra las criaturas. No debes acercarte a ellos en absoluto, o te enfrentarás a una muerte segura, y eso es definitivo. Por favor, abastécete de lo que puedas conseguir antes de que se agoten los suministros. Por favor, manténgase atento a más actualizaciones.
Este es un mensaje difundido por el gobierno de Colombia en conjunto con la defensa civil. Esto no es una prueba. Colombia ha perdido el 35% de la población a manos del caos y los mutantes. Esta es una situación gravemente grave que debe tomarse muy en serio en todo momento. Las represas se han visto afectadas por la contaminación del agua, ya que beber agua embotellada es la única forma de evitar enfermedades transmitidas por el agua o ser maldecido. Sostenga un palo de fuego ya que Chaos no es inmune al fuego. Todas las demás armas serán inútiles por ahora. Pero hasta entonces, continúe refugiándose en el lugar con todos los suministros y necesidades en su casa. Bloquee todas las entradas y ventanas para que los mutantes no puedan matarlo a usted ni a su familia. Por favor, cuídense. Colombianos. Dios estará con todos nosotros, ya que nos dará fuerzas para sobrevivir a esta crisis.
Esto se está transmitiendo por toda España. Ha habido numerosos ataques en la mayor parte de España. El caos ahora ha sido declarado una gran amenaza ya que 1 de cada 3 personas está muerta en este país. El gobierno español ha aconsejado a todos los residentes en las áreas afectadas que se refugien en el lugar ahora antes de que los mutantes inunden sus hogares. Debe tener en cuenta que el número de muertos solo aumentará a medida que la situación empeore. Esta es una situación que pone en peligro la vida de toda España, ya que llegaron informes aislados de que algunas de nuestras islas fueron completamente destruidas, ya que están rodeadas por el océano. No vayas a ninguna playa ya que están todas cerradas. El incumplimiento da como resultado la muerte de las criaturas o recibir un disparo en el acto. Lleve comida, agua, ropa, suministros médicos, un botiquín de primeros auxilios y una radio a pilas para que pueda durar unos 11 días en su refugio. Buena suerte a nuestro país.
This is being transmitted across Spain. There have been numerous attacks across most of Spain. Chaos has now been declared a major threat as 1 in 3 people are dead in this country. The Spanish government has advised all residents in affected areas to shelter in place now before the mutants flood their homes. You want to keep in mind that the death toll will only climb higher as the situation only gets worse. This is a life-threatening situation for all of Spain, as isolated reports came in from some of our islands being completely obliterated as they are surrounded by the ocean. Do not go to any beaches, they are all closed off. Failure to comply results in death by the creatures or being shot on sight. Bring food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered radio so you can last for about 11 days in your shelter. Good luck to our country.
Este ficheiro foi transmitido devido a uma atualização para Portugal. O país já teve mais de 4 em cada 10 pessoas afetadas no país, e mais de 3 em cada 8 pessoas morreram ou se tornaram mutantes. Esses mutantes atacaram todo o Portugal nos últimos 3 dias desde que foi encontrado pela primeira vez nas ilhas já destruídas da Espanha. O caos planejou vingança severa por vários dias desde que os Estados Unidos relataram o surto. Foi relatado que inundações repentinas atraem essas criaturas aquáticas para áreas interiores devido a chuvas extremamente fortes. Se for necessário, mova-se para terrenos ou latitudes mais altas agora, antes que seja tarde demais para fazê-lo, pois essas criaturas estão invadindo casas devido a fortes inundações em todas as áreas costeiras de Portugal e do resto do mundo. Tenha cuidado ao sair, pois você estará se colocando em perigo. Não encontre essas criaturas ou enfrente a morte. Material de embalagem é agora muito crucial para sua sobrevivência. O abastecimento de água é super escasso ou acabou completamente devido à contaminação severa da água pelo caos. Nós sobreviveremos a este apocalipse.
Please pay attention to this alert, as it contains vital information for the outbreak. This message was transmitted by the Singaporean government. Singapore has already lost over 1 in 9 people as of today. Since Chaos and his creatures wreaked havoc for 2 days, he is already causing mass destruction towards our coastal areas. These areas are involved by mutants from the ocean, whom they attack any living organism near them. Massive damage has been reported in many countries now. There are few countries where almost half of their populations have been lost. This could result in government collapses, starting with the United States. Do not go to major population areas as they are extremely dangerous with higher rates of mutants. All residents are advised to evacuate to inland and higher latitudes immediately. These mutants can survive on land and water at the same time. Bring food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered radio now for your evacuation procedure. Do not evacuate closer to the water as mutants may come out and kill you. Stay tuned and stay safe, Singapore.
Dit bericht wordt verzonden door de Belgische overheid. De wezens zijn nu begonnen iedereen in elk deel van België aan te vallen, aangezien meer dan 5 miljoen zijn getroffen en meer dan 4 miljoen zijn nu dood. Dit land stevend langzaam af op anarchie omdat we bijna geen opties meer hebben om deze wezens te stoppen. De enige manier om deze wezens te doden is door ze te verbranden, aangezien ze niet immuun zijn voor vuur. Je moet dezelfde instructies volgen die worden toegepast op andere uitzendingen, aangezien dit allemaal van vitaal belang is voor je overleving tegen chaos en zijn toren. Je moet alle benodigdheden meebrengen om veilig te blijven door deze vreselijke crisis, die nu pandemisch wordt naarmate deze uitbraak zich verspreidt en meer mensen vervloekt. Houd jezelf op de hoogte van zoveel mogelijk nieuwszenders over de uitbraak.
This message is transmitted by the Belgian government. The creatures have now begun to attack everyone in every part of Belgium as over 5 million are affected, and over 4 million are now dead. This country is slowly headed for anarchy as we are running out of options to stop these creatures. The only way to kill these creatures is to burn them, since they are not immune to fires. You must follow the same instructions applied to other broadcasts, as this is all vital for your survival.
ξέσπασμα στην Ελλάδα έχει θέσει σταδιακά κίνδυνο για τη χώρα μας. Το χάος έχει αρχίσει να σημειώνει περαιτέρω πρόοδο στις περιοχές της ενδοχώρας κάτι όσα στο μήνυμα στέλνεται. Αυτά τα πλάσματα θα πλημμυρίζουν περαιτέρω περιοχές της ενδοχώρας, με αποτέλεσμα περισσότερες ζημιές και σοβαρές πλημμύρες. Το χάος έχει ήδη προκαλέσει σχεδόν 400 εκατομμύρια θανάτους παγκοσμίως, με τις Ηνωμένες Πολιτείες να βρισκόνται στο χείλος της κατάρρευσης αυτής της πρωτοφανούς επιδημίας. Πάνω στο 20% του πληθυσμού μας είναι νεκρός και το 32% του πληθυσμού υπομένει σοβαρά συμπτώματα αυτής της κατάρας. Εχαπλώνεται σαν πυρκαγιά. Αριθμός των αναφορών είναι τρελά μεγάλος και ορισμένοι τηλεοπτικοϋπήργησες στον κόσμο καταλαμβάνονται σε ένα σοβαρό ξυνξερέτελου χάου στην τηλεόραση, το οποίο τελικά οδηγεί σε νέες κρίσεις και μεταγινώνται αυτόματα αυτά τα πλάσματα. Λάβετε αδύναμο να αλλάξετε το κανάλι σε πριν σας πιάσει το ξυνξερέ. Συνεχίστε να ακολουθείτε τυχόν οδηγίες που ισχύουν στην ελληνική κυβέρνηση. Ως εκ τούτου, κανείς δεν επιτρέπεται να βγει έχω, κάτι όσα είναι πολύ έχω. Αυτά τα πλάσματα έχουν κάνει τις μισές χώρες να χάσουν τον πληθυσμό τους εκτός στις Ηνωμένες Πολιτείες. Μείνετε συντονισμένοι.
This message is being transmitted by the South African government. The country of South Africa is now gripping further damages. Over 23% of our country's people are now dead. Close to 1 billion people are said to be dead, as all countries are reporting this global outbreak. If you are in Cape Town, you are advised to save water. Water will be scarce as chaos contaminates water supply, sickening anybody drinking water that is not bottled. If you are anywhere in a contaminated zone, you are advised to not drink the contaminated water as you will get the curse. A jump scare has been reported on many TVs across the world, where anybody seeing it becomes cursed after a seizure for 30 seconds. You must be careful of what program you watch, as a jump scare is lethal to all life that is still living. Massive tsunamis are smashing and destroying coastal areas as this event unfolds. Society is gripping in chaos. Until then, we say good luck, and stay vigilant.
This is not a test. India has already started to lose control over this outbreak as the creatures are speeding up into the inland portions of India.
Please stay inside and do not come in contact with this creature, or you will face certain death.
Você está avisado de que o governo brasileiro não pode se manter por muito mais tempo, pois o caos já destruiu metade do Brasil, com algumas cidades declarando seu fim. Por favor, não vá para...
Nous connaissons de graves épidémies dans ce domaine.
Veuillez ne pas éteindre votre téléviseur pour le moment. La France a suffisamment lutté au point où la panique s'est ensuivie pour la majeure partie de la France en raison de l'incapacité à arrêter ces créatures sans feu. Ces mutants ont déjà effacé la plupart des...
Danmark har allerede indsat militært personel for at erobre udbrud af kaos og hans fred. Mængden af dødsfald hober sig op hver sekund, da over 2 millioner er døde. Denne forbandelse har allerede forårsaget et væld af mere skade på grund af sværhedsgraden af dette udbrud. Danmark har kun 5 dage tilbage, før et regeringssammenbrud.
Nederland heeft bijna het volledige vermogen verloren om deze wezens uit te roeien, aangezien ze zich alleen maar exponentieel vermenigvuldigen.
We interrupt your programming. This is a broadcast important for your safety. This is a national emergency. Nuclear attack warning. The following message is transmitted by the United States government. The United States government has agreed to launch a nuclear missile on the creature, which will most likely result in severe water contamination by radiation. The following areas will be struck if this creature dies or not. They include Florida, Georgia, Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. If you are in a 200-mile radius of these states, seek fallout shelter now. Fallout is a byproduct of fallout. With prolonged exposure, it will result in severe death. This missile is expected to strike in 10 minutes. Seek fallout shelter now. Bring all necessities like food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered radio for your fallout shelter for at least 2 weeks. Stay tuned for more information, whether this solves or not.
Wow! Are you saying that a missile's gonna really impact me that much? Well, I'm gonna be waiting right here and see how poisonous it would actually be. Wait, what is that flying in the distance? Wait, no. It can...
Emergency action termination. This message is being transmitted by the United States government. The outbreak of chaos has successfully been eliminated by the nuclear missile. However, severe damage remains from the outbreak and the missile. We were almost about to collapse, but we did it. We saved the world from going under this beast. Hopefully, chaos will not be seen again. That way we will do as we must. We are one nation under God, who provided us His Holy Spirit throughout the outbreak. The mutants are all dead and somehow disappeared magically. But it will take dozens of years or not decades to rebuild the damaged world back to pre-outbreak levels. For now, if you were not in the mentioned states from the previous broadcast, you are now able to exit your shelter as the sun has dried up the fluid water. If not, stay in your shelters for now, as it is now clear skies again. Normal programming may now resume. Thank you for cooperating, and God bless the United States of America.
I will not be defeated! Just because nuclear weapons worked doesn't mean I'm dead forever. You may have killed my mutants, but I don't even need them anyway for the next time I get revenge. This is... They're false.
That's too bad there was no happy ending at this point. Soon it will end up becoming a reality.
I thought I was unstoppable. Just wait till I come back. There is no hope left for now. Enjoy your win. But I will return. You hear me? I will return.
You made me my favorite antagonist, but you still lost, Chaos. Sorry.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! You cannot treat me like that! I am dominant!
Is that you?
I'm you, but from the future.
I'm you, but from the popular universe. Did you really come from Google City?
Yes, I came from Exictor's universe.
Man, Zictor is very good at making characters for Studebaker's insane life. You are advised to come with me at this point, so all this danger won't have to hurt you anymore.
So, you can time warp?
Yes. I can time warp. Come with me, and you will see what I'm talking about.
Okay, I guess. Here goes nothing.